Right, so doing the Batman game, the second Telltale game, I think. I'm just gonna like put this on my Instagram, then I'll start it. Right, so if I continue it, is this recreate a Batman Season 1 backstory, select your local save. This should be right. Your backstory will be tied to the current save file. Because I obviously had to stream the first one, so we've got the Enigma, the Pact, Fractured Mask, What Ails You, and Same Stitch. Alright. What's crowdplay? Sign up for a Telltale account and invite your friends to crowdplay your story. More from the DC. No, it's just that. I didn't know DC made that. Alright, well. Start. Obviously this is I can't remember what I was going to say now. Should I go with? Just go blue, why not? So this is like a direct continue from the first series, which was, well, how long ago was that? I need to check. It was 10 months ago, on the 21st of January.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon.
Oh, you got the
In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
I think this, because it's the first episode, it's going to take ages. I think it'll be like a 2-hour live stream.
There it is.
Romy Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I never forget you can become a role.
I don't. I never forget what drives me.
Graphics look a lot better.
Protecting the innocent
Obviously.
from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain.
Yeah,
If there are cracks in Mori's,
about 2 hours long.
we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Mori, the phone?
The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
Is that what this one's, the phone?
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here.
This is obviously the PS4 version.
You
so
should be able to pick up audio from Mori's
there's probably
phone.
going to be a
Is
couple
everyone
of texture
enjoying
things
themselves?
that just bug out.
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Wait, does he have the little thing in his ear? Well, like he got
Try to
took out?
blend in.
Yeah, he does. He must take a bite out of his ear.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
Looking for a thrill.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Is that the Riddler?
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Yep.
I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori.
Oh no.
I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
What's so...
Is something wrong? You seem distracted.
Riddler's like old then. Been on
Bruce.
for a while.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back to my place?
Oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
well, since you put it like that. I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Oh dear.
Now, let's get
Don't
started.
expect games like this to be this good. Fine if it's like The Walking Dead. But I wouldn't expect a game like this to be that good.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
I wonder if you're getting used to it.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
Forgot this had them weird buttons on.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
I'm sure that was red in the first.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino.
Unless this is the... Oh yeah, it's the Batmobile, never mind. I thought
A
it was
madman
just
in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler?
He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Don't really like the way they made Gordon look. I think he looks a bit fat. Like in the other ones, he's never been fat.
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury. This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this!
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
I thought it was a clock, but I don't think it's a clock.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that...
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again.
Definitely had the Riddler's
He's
work.
not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to distract.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Gives you a moment's peace. Believe me, I know.
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent
Not
bystanders.
many hostages.
And they're clearly not his main target.
It's like 6.
Must be an insurance
Went to
policy.
casino. You would have thought it'd have been like packed.
But don't think you can just stall.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
So
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint?
who are we going
Give
for?
me
White
an
shirt.
answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and
Make a
ears.
front row assault, hit them
What's
with
the best
tear
course
gas.
of action?
Oh, assault, because if you
Gear
hit them
up,
with tear
make a
gas, it'll
frontal
knock
assault.
they'll
Try
knock
and draw their
normal
fire
people out.
away from me.
You got it.
Stupid
You're
damn tear
completely
gas.
insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Was I meant to press something when I was looking? I don't even know if it was. Smoke's on, that's one.
Batman!
He's well snapped
You're
his
ahead of
neck out.
schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Nice. I like this. This is cool. It's got a sick intro.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
That was a good one, that like. Oh, I'm glad you can fail the quick one. Because I pressed the wrong way and I still get counter correct. Shocking. Should I have just snapped his spine?
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city!
All you scum are the same. Only thing that changes is the mask.
Spoken like a man who sees the world in black and white. Allow me to broaden your spectrum. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective.
Gordon,
yet
no.
Here you are. Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Absolute battering.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Mori made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I believe in justice. Mori deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there. Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
That was like probably one of the best openings to a game. That was fucking sick. Just like Riddler's box thing.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Guess we're taking it on. It's like kind of like the thing off Arkham City, where you have to like figure out what it means.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met
We're gonna
me.
get him.
That's for damn
Riddler,
sure.
he's not even that like...
You don't know how
kind of
glad
fun.
I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. For what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So,
Amanda Waller.
you're the legendary Batman.
Is that not the person who
I've heard a
made
great deal
Suicide
about
Squad?
you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do.
So why don't they
World-class
just,
criminals like Riddler.
Get him and then go. They don't need to
They're
stake
kind of our
around.
specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly, and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
Batman,
You
like,
knew
never
me even a
worked with
little,
him.
you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields? Good cops got hurt because of it. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I made the call about a frontal assault.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to
I
prevent
need to
this
turn my
incompetence in
notifications
the
down.
future.
It's really loud.
I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental
Avesta.
cooperation.
the nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Woo! I thought she was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent
Good one,
Imana
Jim.
Vesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed.
Penaduro.
For your eyes only. If you catch my drift.
Santa Fresco, isn't that where Bane is from?
The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He was asking about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Something about a mind bender that drove men to madness.
Interesting. I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help.
That's a help. That's a good English, bro.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you.
It would make my dad was a
I do have something I want to ask.
billionaire who was a fucking criminal.
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos. The energy.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
Vesta made a note in our file.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is going to become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Gonna grapple, I can't bother talking to her. Who is it in the chat log? Do I know who it is or not?
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
Oh well, guess not.
I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Ambient.
Something with a beat.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Also, it just fully electrics by the back here. Mad. I don't think it did.
Vicky Vale, a.k.a. Lady Arkham. Driven to madness. Leader of the Children of Arkham.
Catwoman. Harvey Dent. The Penguin. Cool.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all.
By the way, for anyone watching, this is
Computer, run another scan.
A current, this is the story that's happening now is like a continuation from the first
I took the liberty
series.
of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field. Yes, Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth.
The way this
he was presumed dead for so long.
The way the story works in this game is weird.
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Morty.
Has never been
some
like
kind of axe to grind.
The main bad guy.
Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex.
Like,
the agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated.
He's never. I don't think he's ever been like original masked.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
True.
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Codex, what's this? Oh, I don't really care. Gotham feed. I didn't even need to do that.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Sorry if it named me breathing, by the way. Just got quite a heavy breather.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
A needle?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
The eye of a needle?
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Well, it's clearly a record.
Look at these strange grooves.
Like, it's so obviously a record.
Needle. A record needle.
Wow. Only found that out 2 years ago.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Lucius Fox.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls.
Is that Lee?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Access the back into it any time by entering the back here from
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
New game in town.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught
Regina.
you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina.
Yep.
It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's
Oh yeah, I just realised there's no subtitles on. Need to put them on.
A piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your Bat-Tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
And if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but... You know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him. Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay. Then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good.
Oh yeah, you got put an
You
Arkham
helped the
Asylum, didn't you?
GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is going.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you.
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz.
Did he kill Victor?
Several people were hurt.
I wasn't myself at the time, okay? I was...
Oh, no.
My
I think
Lady
what he did is
Arkham.
he
I know
put,
the
like,
story.
because he put, like, a
John
line
was
in him, even though he
discharged
never
from
killed
Arkham
someone.
months ago.
So it, like,
No
sent
one
him
has seen or
into-
heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
I think he just made him.
Why
go
would
a
you
bit
think that?
More mad
He
than
listed
already was.
you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see,
Does Blake
we've
not
got
have
a
a
wall
voice?
in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Well,
Every association
obviously
you've made so far has
Harvey
been
and
investigated by the
Vicky
authorities
Vale,
or
they
covered by the
went-
press.
they
I
weren't
have
bad
nothing
guys,
to hide.
and he was friends with them.
All you do is
They were
hide.
just normal people.
Hide
One was a
behind the
news
press,
reporter, and one
behind
was
your
going to
money,
be
your
the
power.
mayor or something.
I think it's all an elaborate mask.
He wasn't.
You know more than you're
They
letting on,
went
Mr. Wayne.
mental when he was friends.
Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I am calling my lord.
What?
That's an evacuation warning.
What's happened?
It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Is it? Oh no.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
I don't know why he doesn't just put a hole in the window and then fling it out of the window.
Lucius! No!
There was ways around that. That's just a stupid way to die. He just went on Bruce's balcony and flung it off him, and then it blew up in the sky.
Opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' chief technology officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Do all this together.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
At least it was only,
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just... trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
So did the actual
What were you
Riddler
guys
box
working on
get
that could have
destroyed?
caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you?
It's not even his fault.
I hope you
that's
can
the
forgive
thing.
yourself.
Like, it's literally not his fault.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
She's odd.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame.
Who is it?
At least he went out with a bang! Right? Yeah, for that, we can all
Joker.
be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by...
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Why don't we catch up over here?
Yeah, I'd love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day.
How did
I
he
know
get
it's
that
a
all
closed
up?
casket, but I can see by the genes. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I?
Oh, God.
You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I? Damn it!
Hey, keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church bells, right? It hasn't, it hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes you knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you?
Just sit down.
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
What's the further?
For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I?
I'll
stand by it.
I'll do it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Exactly who you needed at so many points in your lives. And
You
now,
see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So
who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun.
I might as well do Joker's stuff.
I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
You don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I already said I'd meet your friends, John. Now tell me what you know.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate it, John.
Bloody hell.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry.
Hello?
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
I'll trust him.
Be in touch.
If it's your first time
Bye,
watching,
Bruce. Until next time.
then hello.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
I think this is the first time I've streamed in about
I don't
10
think that
months.
outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records
Well,
on
why is his
Gotham's
like
East
chin
End.
so messed up when
And
that's
tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
when he like bends his neck, his chin just kind of folds in. friend in there. I don't think you can see the trophies when they pop up. I think they're just like really blurry. Yeah, it comes up like a big blurry box.
Yeah, hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
So, what are we gonna find Riddler's hideout? 46, 44, 45, I reckon it's this one.
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
London? This one?
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Oh, there we go then.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose.
I don't think I said anything.
I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about it.
No, I think the whole thing is that I didn't say anything, I just grappled away.
It's the way she goes after criminals.
So
She's
I think
ruthless.
that's why she's a bit moody.
Puts her people at risk, and believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know.
Yeah.
Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
Might as well tell her because it's her case. So.
She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh?
I reckon if it's her case...
She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you.
But if it isn't, then I don't think she should
tell you,
have anything to do with that.
She keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
This is a long episode, this. I actually forgot how long it was. Because I think I've played through this episode. I might have done the whole thing, but it was on Xbox. So it was like ages ago. Can't really remember it.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Alright. There's not many walking
See
around.
no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vane, isn't he?
Oh, we'll lock it now.
a way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
The Riddler's test.
We go in.
After you.
Ben.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
Oh well. Guessing this is someone who tried to do his test and failed.
Oh, God.
His pupils dilated and everything.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
Must have suffered a shock. Or a sudden jolt.
Yeah.
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
Some loud noises.
His eardrums must have burst. He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Oh, so you just put in a chamber. And that's how he lost his fingers.
A hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Alright.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Oh yeah, look at the floor, it's all like corroded and shit.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
What does that say?
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Anti-clockwise. Shoot. Riddler's death. He's got another See No Evil.
That's an agency issue pistol. That's a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Is that it? I don't know.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
Why would you do that? You just go along with
The
it.
agent bound while he beat him.
Saying screw you is just gonna make it even fucking worse.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Yeah, obviously. Get inside when I live.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Oh. Oh, right. So we have to go in the cage and watch it.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
A little bit.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood.
So he's got the thing.
Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
They probably will be. Unfinished chamber. Missing fingers.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Surely I've got to go in here to look through the portal.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Yep. So we've got to go in. Surely? I guess not. Okay, cool. Heated floor.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Well, it's pretty stupid if he hasn't. And if he hasn't, then he hasn't done that for a reason.
Mori,
Alright,
he sold technology to Riddler.
You can pick
Talk
up
about
the
strange bedfellows.
I'll remind you that.
You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
Alright. So about co-worker?
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Yeah,
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye.
So it's not
Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Maybe.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers.
Yeah, because Riddler's trying to kill them all.
First, we have to get out of here.
That's why he said how I'm gonna kill all of your colleagues. Like they just don't listen to the tapes. Oh. Open safe. Missing fingers. Oh yeah.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
And he bled to death.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that.
Oh no, because how
I've
did
got
he
all
like...
the pieces of Riddler's puzzle.
How did his eyes like die?
Now I need to know what order they happened in.
The chair having first.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Don't worry, Jim. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it. Batman.
Turn the wheel. Alright. That way? Yeah.
Hurry the hell up already.
I can almost make out a message.
Yeah, so turn it again.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Oh.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
Hello?
The riddle! Right? Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
We've got to open the safe. I don't know who it is. Is it seen already? Gotta be seen already. One see trouble, one tells no lies. The third, so it's he knows. It's gotta be. Shit. I got 2 seconds to figure out what it was. That's a bit bullshit.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
There we go, we got it.
Just a mess.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
A missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal.
All right.
Signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies.
Alright.
Everyone on my list gets one.
So that's how he's gonna kill
Most
them.
won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Why are you doing this, Riddler? Haven't you killed enough?
I have a lot of enemies, Batman. While they're still breathing, I still have work to do. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy
Right,
when she
I
finds
think
out
I'm gonna
Riddler.
pause for like 2 minutes and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back.
Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system.
It's not really
to
that
hell
bad.
with it.
It's like
I never heard what I
one
heard
person.
in there. All right?
It's like Alfred in it. And what's Lucius? Not anymore. Pretty sure it's just Alfred.
Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. I'm always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Riddler... Tower...
No, that doesn't make sense. The two sounds have to be the same.
Enterprises. Bruce. Tiffany. Dwayne. Batman. Tiffany. Tower. Bruce. Tiffany.
That's a match.
Riddler. The disabling. Bruce. Bruce.
Waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you? Riddler's lieutenant.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it. On the other hand...
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. Peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased.
I think with this I'm going to go with Eli, just because we've got more chance of them not knowing who Batman is.
I'll talk to Eli. It'll be nice to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
That's like I said, this is Waller's case. We'll get what's his problem? GCPD.
Oh, Batman. Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place.
You have Eli Nabel in custody. Take me to him.
Nabel's my prisoner, not hers. Says who? 4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta.
Oh.
I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler
The
took
boss
them.
is gone.
If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan.
Don't worry, Waller. We'll bring your agents back safe.
I appreciate the morale boost, Batman. But we have to find them first. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on, then.
This would be cool.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
Gordon told me you talked to Riddler in the workshop. You say anything I should know?
Your agency created Riddler.
Riddler said he had a history with the agency. Claims your people broke him. Made him insane.
That maniac was insane long before he came on my radar.
He implied it was before your time.
He can tell me all about it after Nabel gives him up. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. Dangling a 60-year-old man off a high-rise was certainly effective. You ask me, you could have gone further.
What's your point?
To be fair,
any means
it was
necessary.
Carmine.
As long as
And
you
he
get
died
Nabel to
anyway,
tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk.
Gordon would want us to keep this clean.
Fuck's sake, press the wrong one.
We tried the book. It's time for something a little more visceral.
Meant to press X, not square, but whatever.
Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before.
Jesus.
Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on. If you're worried what Gordon might think.
Turn it on.
I've got nothing to hide. From Gordon or anyone else.
Need anything else?
I'm good. Work with me, Eli. Maybe I can help you in return.
I'm so glad you're here. These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
He's right about that, Eli.
I don't deserve this.
What do you deserve?
I don't know. A lawyer? A trial? Basic human rights?
Then tell me where he is.
I can't.
We don't have time for carrots, Batman. Only thing moving this mule is a big old stick. You get me?
If I wanted a partner in the room, Waller, I would have asked.
Fine. Just remember, we don't have time to waste.
No point hurting him.
Where is he, Eli?
I already said I can't tell you. And I said it 1,000,000 times to the guys before. The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
I can make sure Riddler never gets to you, Eli. I can protect you. Just help me find him.
You still don't get it. Riddler has a plan that no one can stop. You can't beat him. He studied you too well. And the agency? They don't have a chance. He can destroy them anytime he wants with a phone call.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
I blocked the agency cells, Eli. They won't work as targets.
Tell him.
How do you know about that?
I'm smarter than Riddler.
It makes no difference. There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
We'll see about that.
Wait, is that signal? You're calling a missile right to us!
You've got 90 seconds, Eli. Talk.
Batman, shut that thing off right now!
You're insane! You'll kill us all!
It's counting down, Eli. What are you going to do about it?
You're bluffing. There's cops outside this door.
You're gonna get us all killed!
Maybe. Maybe not. Are you willing to take the chance?
I'll tell you! Please, just make it stop! He's on a ship in Gotham Bay!
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. The missiles are there too. This is where they're launched from.
Easy enough.
You're crazier than he is.
Oh, God damn.
The Lady of Dublin. Get back up and meet me there.
That was
Batman.
fucking class, that.
Gordon's still gonna be pissed you went around him. But I appreciate you holding back.
That was class, that. They just played the signal even though nothing happened. I think we're on to the final bit now.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
This has got to be the final chapter.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think he's gonna do? Noise again, are we? Agent. What's his name?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all made of. You agency
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Agents of Vesta and Blake are likely among them, based on what Waller told us.
all your idiot colleagues too.
We found him.
And it's hard to blame individuals.
Your interrogation of Riddler's man produced solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
Has been on my heels far too
Will it be like these bits on the side?
I'll give it to you. You're relentless.
Look like
A good spot for cover.
Missile
It's going to feel
silo.
satisfying to get my revenge on your professors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here.
Wait for it.
I understand why. They'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's all been
Okay.
a struggle, making people see that.
Let's try and get a better angle.
You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than... It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
He's got to be killing him, right?
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Tell you what, this game has like the best action scenes.
More! It's heating up! Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
Oh, fuck's sake. That's when we got himself caged in.
Oh God, not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
Obviously he is.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury.
You're wrong, Riddler. It makes me a hero. It's what makes me different from you.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this.
How does he get out of this?
I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart. You won't get away with this.
Look, and I don't know what
you get them right? This happens!
Surely Batman must have stopped.
I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Hold on, why?
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that!
Please, don't let him die. Say it!
I need an answer.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman! Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh, God. Iman! What have you done?
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
What's going on? Oh, alright. That's all.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Well then, do it.
You're much too slow, Batman. I think we're through.
Wait, no. That's bullshit. The game does not give you long enough for that. Alright, whatever.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now?
I am.
What are you doing?
No!
Literature is out. That music.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You...
Fucking hell.
Who's the man
Send them
who's got
flying.
no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Got it.
Oh
no. Yes.
This can't be happening.
It's okay. Yeah, why not? Let's do this.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
I'm just glad you're on your feet. You took quite a beating.
It's probably death.
Agent, are you okay?
My ears! I can't hear!
Jesus Christ.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Hephaestus suffered, so no one had to die.
Well then,
that can't sit well with you.
It's the best ending probably could have got.
Iman knew the risks. She would have endured anything to bring you down.
Sounds like you have good things to say about her. If only she could still hear you. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them.
Still alive.
I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
You need better friends. The term thick as thieves, it's a lie.
I need smarter friends. They were all so small-minded. None of them had vision. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
My controller just died that. Oh, God.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
And he's dead.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. Riddler, is he... Oh, God damn it. I hope it was worth it, Batman.
Worth it?
Riddler's a damn corpse. We got an agent bleeding from the years. We're not getting a shred of usable testimony out of Eli Nabel. Not after you scared him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale. What were you thinking?
Stopping Riddler saved lives, Gordon. Everything I did was a means to an end.
Leaving me to clean up a lawsuit and a PR mess. The trust between us, it's gone.
To me, like...
Our partnership is over. No more sharing evidence. No more squad car backup. The GCPD can't support you anymore.
You're being unreasonable, Gordon. You need my help protecting Gotham.
If what happened at the precinct is protecting Gotham, I want no part of it. I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from Nabel. You, on the other hand, Gordon, Well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's on you. Batman's had his priorities straight, but you...
Now wait a damn...
You think you could have done better? Way I see it, there's one less bad guy in Gotham.
I don't know whether I could have done better. I do know you could have. If we'd have been working together from the start.
Why, you...
Not another word, Commissioner. Consider it a kindness I don't just straight up get you demoted. Now leave us alone. We have sensitive case details to discuss.
You two deserve each other.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world. Here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it. Yes. You and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Jesus Christ. Riddle me this. You and 55% left. I'm on, I don't know if that now, traumatized. You and 67 vengeful. You and 58% left trying static. You and 77% left taking furious. You and 23% let Gordon feel betrayed. You and 38% left collaborative. You and 82%. Alright, so I'm in the majority for more to Yep. I made one bad mistake, but you know what, who cares? That fucking bit where they fake the drone was probably the fucking coolest part of the whole thing. Alright, well that's it then. I'll probably do the other part in a couple of days.